There's a reason that McDonald's went away from Ronald McDonald, right? I mean, it's very obvious.
What do you mean? A clown that hangs out with kids, gives them free food, and takes them for rides? What are you talking about? That's a recipe for success right there.
You can't hang out anymore.
That's just good old-fashioned, good-natured fun.
And that's exactly the same route that Michael Jackson went.
Yeah.
I think Michael Jackson had a little more talent
It's
and
debatable.
clout than Ronald McDonald.
You got to look at the liner notes. I think Ronald wrote most of that. I mean, most of Bad, all of Thriller. That part that he tried to get the part in there about cheeseburgers, they totally cut that out in post. You know how that is, Bob. Because this is Thriller with special sauce and 2 all beef patties and a sesame seed.
Welcome to Word Rango, the game show where dictionary definitions produce knowledge and comedy. 4 words enter, 1 word leaves, and is crowned champion. Our steely-nerved competitors? A writer, another writer, a voice actor, and that other guy. And now it's gloves off, and set your dictionaries to fun. It's time for Word Rango. Here's your host, Mike Suzek.
Welcome to Word Rango. My name is Mike Suzek. I'm joined this week by Bob Ball.
2014 is the year of no pants.
Dave Hinkle.
Hello. I have pants on.
And thanks. And Ryan Lewis.
Zip it up, guys. Let's go.
I don't know what the fuck is, what's with the pants, all of you?
You know Bob Ball
It's a new
sets
year.
the tone. He's the leader. We follow. That's how it goes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I guess if I have to join in, I've got sweatpants on.
Oh, man. Do they have pockets in them?
Tie him
Yes,
up.
they
Okay,
do.
all right. 'Cause
And
you know
yes,
that
they do
old-
have a drawstring, too.
There's that old Kevin Hart joke about, like, if you wear sweatpants without pockets, then you've just given up on everything. Like, you don't give a shit about anything. You
Yeah,
just
I
want
mean,
to
you
know
gotta-
what time dinner is and when you can go to sleep and if everyone will shut the hell up and give you some peace and quiet. That's it.
That you got to remember to carry your phone across the apartment.
Yeah.
That's my thing. Like, if I don't make it across, there are times where I'm like, oh shit, I left my phone over by my desk. I gotta walk over there now. Life is hard sometimes.
Oh, yeah. I mean, for you, Mr. Popular, getting phone blown up all the time, just like texts and phone calls and stuff, you know?
Yeah, Mr. Popular, staying at home all day, every day.
All day.
In the sweats.
What we do here is we bring 4 words to the table every week, and we educate people. Bob, there was something that you helped me come up with that really made perfect sense as to how this show works, but I can't remember what that is. Oh, yeah. This is really a show that's for people that have English as a first language, but they suck at it. And so I think that's our new slogan for this week, probably.
A little wordy.
Someone had to have won last week. Was it Ryan?
Was it? No, I mean, yeah. It could have been.
see.
It very well could have been. I'm pretty sure it was.
Wait.
No, it was me.
Yeah, it was. You had
Every week, yeah.
You had Toady Potent. You won with Toady Potent last
I think
week.
I had Gorcock. That was me.
No,
or
no,
Cocksling.
trust me.
Oh, I had that once. I had to go see the doctor.
No, with all the Bob, I'm curious to see what your cock word is this week, but we'll get to you later. Ryan, you get first word this week. Ryan, what is your word?
All right, here we go. Let's do it.
Word Rango.
Rango.
Trying to get myself psyched up here, guys. All right. My word is defenestration.
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 Okay. I feel like that word gives you a lisp just saying it. Like defenestration. Like
I have a list.
Do you?
Dave. Yeah, and Dave, that's actually pronounced for you. It's defenestration. Hey, baka.
oh.
Did you know
No,
what it is
you don't
now?
have a lisp, do you really?
Dude, no, you don't.
It's a slight one.
You're a fucking liar. Get
No.
out of here with that.
I do. I totally do.
Oh, look at
You're making me
me.
feel guilty, man.
Look, no, fuck that. You're trying to get pity points on me, and it's not gonna fucking work.
Well, here's the thing. It's pretty easy to prove. You just listen to me talk.
Yeah, if
You
you
have
do,
the voice-
You guys never
it's
listen.
really
You have
slight.
the voice of an angel that's been pushed down a hill and fell into some mud. Like, no, but I mean, no, come on, man. You don't really have
Is that
a.
like an angel's been pushed out of a window? With a little lift.
The lisp of an angel.
Oh, I love that song.
That's so good. Look, Dave, who is that? Sarah McLachlan? I don't fucking know.
Yeah. Yep.
Save the dog.
Dave, what do you think defend... First, actually, you know what? First off, I'll give you 15 points if you could spell this word.
Oh, dude,
Can I have
can
those
spell
15
that.
points right now?
Oh, fine. No, fuck you,
No,
Dave.
I want Dave to go first.
Okay, fine.
Dave, do it.
Fuck
do
you,
it.
Dave,
Do it.
but you
Do
go
it.
first.
Do it.
So
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Chug. All right, defenestration. DEFENESTRATION.
Booyah! Nope, you got it.
There you go.
No, I just like giving a buzzer sound.
Okay.
Just at random times, just
The weakest buzzer. Okay, then we're going to go to you, Bob. What do you think defenestration means?
Well, the first part of this is almost like defense.
Yes.
So I know what this word means, but I'm going to go on my English as a first language tape and tell you that defenestration is the defense against being castrated.
Oh man, that's a good one. Like you curl up into a ball, you just start wildly kicking at everything around you.
Yeah,
That's good.
yeah.
No, I like that.
And that's important, too.
What are some tactics you could use? Like, I mean, like...
Well, the one that I typically use is I cup my hands over my junk and I start crying.
Yeah, that's not going to get you too far. One of my...
No, it's not. One of them, it really has to be you cup your hands over your junk and you run away.
Well, yeah.
I also like the one of where I cup my hands over my junk and I jump out of a window.
Find the nearest
that's also
window,
good.
Just leap.
You're not taking these nuts.
By the way...
And I only go through closed windows.
Like the shutters are closed, or like it's like some house with storm windows. You just like
So,
leaping
like,
through.
if you're running down a hallway and you see, like, 3 rooms and all the windows are open, you glance and you're like, oh, no. Like, you can't
Not
do
dramatic enough.
Nope,
Not-
it's just like that 1960s Batman movie. I got the bomb. Well, it's not really over my head; it's really below.
Yeah.
But I got to run to another place.
Right. One thing that should be said, I think, right now is if you're playing the Word Rango drinking game at home, I think we hit 10 minutes before the first dick joke. Like,
Wasn't it in the intro? Welcome to Dick
it really
Rango.
was.
Yeah.
It always fucking happens.
No, I really like that idea. It's like if you spent a summer with your uncle Raz Al Ghul, like he taught you some good tricks and tips about like protecting your junk, some ninja type shit. You throw a smoke bomb, you disappear. That's so good, man. I'm gonna be thinking about that for a while.
I think my favorite defense against castration is a Hadouken. I just throw fireballs. So
That's pretty good, man. That's
Just
pretty good. That's
sitting
good
with your
ground
legs
game.
crossed.
But if you
Yeah.
need that anti-air, you got to go with the Shoryuken every time. But yeah.
Dave, do you have a guess as to what defenestration means?
Okay, so like when you get like you guys heard of this food called fennel? This like it's like a leek or
Oh, yeah.
celery type food.
Yeah.
So if you're a person who like just hates fennel, just finds it hard, defenestration is basically like picking out the fennel from your soup or your souffle or whatever at dinner. It's like it's the act of rooting in there and taking it out. It's like if you get like if you get like a Cobb salad and you go in there and you pick out all the romaine and you pick out like all the carrots and you're left with just like bacon and eggs, you just eat that. It's a quirky behavior, but some people do it. And I'm going to say that defenestration is the act of picking the fennel out of whatever god-awful dish your sister-in-law is making you eat.
Super common.
So is the person who actually picks that out, are they a defenestrate?
Yes, it's like a diplomatic position, really. They have a nice blazer on. They come in. They show their hands first, both sides. You inspect their nails, and then you're like, okay, go on. They do that, and then you give them a hearty handshake, which is weird because their hands covered in soup. But you give them a hearty handshake, send them on their way, and then you go about your meal. Defenestration.
I'm just picturing the guy who's like so just coy about wanting to eat bacon and eggs for dinner that he orders a Cobb salad. He's like, shit, this is going to take forever, but man, I got to have those bacon and eggs.
He's like, how else am I going to get breakfast for dinner? The wife won't let me. This restaurant won't serve eggs past 3 p.m. Like, what am I going to do?
I'm going to have blue cheese on these fingers, but I'm also going to have delicious bacon and eggs for dinner.
Okay, my guess, and whenever you serve up a word like this that's just chock full of letters that I don't understand, I don't know what an I is. I have to cut off. I do this every week. Everybody's bored of it, but I'm doing it like a teacher would. Doing it like a teacher, where I'm just issuing a lesson that I'm just pounding into your brain.
Yeah,
Tons
it's like
of
teachers
homework.
do it with lesson plans. Is all I can think of.
My lesson plan is repeat until the fucker understands it. My thing is suffixes and prefixes. Get rid of the DE, get rid of the stration or whatever. You got that fena in the middle. Now, I think defenestration sounds like administration. So I think my guess is that it is an administration. It is like a governing sort of body, a rule-making body that employs the act of removing feta cheese from dishes. So it's similar to what you're saying. It's similar to what you're saying, Dave. Where
these crazy cheese nuts come in. It's a valid thing to be concerned about the fennel content of your meal, but to just go so granular that you got to worry about the feta cheese, it's like, come on, man, what are you, like a food hipster or something?
And that's exactly. Hey, I'm not supporting it. I'm just saying that's what this word is, and maybe we need to be aware of these assholes that are trying to take our feta from us. Yeah. Because by all means, I think feta is a top 5 cheese. It's amazing. It's really
heck
good.
Yeah, dude. Heck yeah,
great on salad.
Hey, the entire Greek culture is built on that stuff. Like, yeah, man, that's a pretty damn good cheese.
Right. And John Stamos.
Well, yeah.
John Stamos, yeah. He makes up the 30%.
Olives and Greek yogurt, I think, too. Greek yogurt.
It's not Stamos.
Yeah, but he does the Oinkos ads or whatever,
Oinkos?
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 What the fuck is it called? Oinkos?
Is it like Oinkos bacon?
Or knockoff Oreos or something? It's like...
no, it's Oikos. That's the Greek yogurt. But we could say it's Oinkos if we wanted to. It's just Greek yogurt, but you also mix in some
Sounds
pork.
like a good dish for coiffeurs, man.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh, we got to do that.
Give me a hot plate of Oinkos over on 7. Coming right up.
Ryan, what does defenestration mean?
Well, I think you guys will be pretty excited about the fact that this word exists. It basically means a throwing of a person or a thing out of a window.
That is awesome.
So I think Bob obviously kind of knew a little bit about what's going on because he's had someone try to castrate him before, and he's like, defenestrate window. And so anytime you're gonna, you have that hankering to throw something out the window, you're about to defenestrate.
And now that it can be anything that you're throwing out the window?
Yeah, it's interesting that it makes a point of saying that it can be a person or a thing. Like, you could just say a thing and a person could be included in that, I think.
But I mean, it also probably concerns the act of throwing oneself out the window is why they kind of had to do that. Because otherwise you just think like, a person, like a body. I'm just throwing a body out a window. Or like I'm some old English chick back in the, 1700s throwing a bucket of poop out my window, But you have to like add that qualifier so that like if you're in a situation where somebody's going to like come after your junk, you got to feel free to defenestrate yourself from the situation.
Right. Now, could there be a revised word going on here for depending, like, is there poo fenestration depending on if you're throwing buckets of shit out the window? That's what I'm wondering. Is there a way that you can revise it based on, is there a feta cheese fenestration?
I think it's fenestration just means to jump from the other side into the window, right? So like,
right, that's what I was gonna say.
So maybe you're like,
it would be true.
You're like Charlie Sheen
I see.
In Terminal Velocity, like one of those aliens, and you like just switch your legs back, you put your knees behind you, and you just like jump up through a second story window, like you're fenestrating into the building. It's like a way of infiltration.
I like it better.
I am only going to enter via fenestration from now on.
Yeah, like doors are dead to me. They're just done and gone.
You're like the Bo and Luke Duke from Dukes of Hazzard getting in the car through the windows.
Yeah, right? Yeah. They are fenestrating the General Lee left and right in that show.
Did they have Nelson doing their horn back then? Like
that show had like so many like terrible, probably racist overtones. I mean, it's like they drive a car called the General Lee.
Yeah,
with the Confederate flag on the top. But I mean,
right.
Those were the times. Those were the 80s.
And you know what? They were still fucking cool. Those two dudes were awesome. And I love when like freeze frame when they're jumping over the gap or something. It's like, to get to Old Navy. And they're like, and it's in the freeze frame and before it goes to commercials, like, look like them Duke boys are in a heap of trouble.
They don't do that enough. Like having the narrator, like just stopping the show and being like, I mean, Saved by the Bell, like, Zach would just stop things and kind of narrate a little bit, but you need more like the, stop it. Oh, looks like on Modern Family this week, the old mother-in-law's coming to town. What's going to happen next?
Yeah.
I'm down for that. It's a good narrative device.
I think I think that needs
A
to happen
narrator?
more. I think, Bob, I know you hate all this post-production bullshit, but if you did that occasionally, I would appreciate it.
What word will those Word Rango boys come up with next? Stay tuned now, you hear?
Okay, we are gonna skip over to our next word. Dave, we're gonna go to you. What's
Okay.
your word this week?
My word is gallomania. Gallomania. Anybody want to take a crack at spelling that bad boy?
She's a gallomaniac for your wine. And she drinks it right out of a box, you know.
Are you
I'm gonna
describing
go
the
with-
future Mrs. Hinkle there, Bob Ball?
I'm gonna go with
Ladies.
Ladies.
I'm gonna go with GALLOMANIA.
Nice. You got it.
Okay, sweet.
Nailed it.
Give yourself 15 points there, you know? Go get yourself something nice.
I am definitely writing plus 15 down. I'm not gonna understand what that means later on, but I'm gonna just put it down.
It's just the size of your dress. It's okay.
Yes.
What, no one else here shops at Fashion Bug? Racists.
Ryan, what do you think gallomania means?
Well, Dave's done it again. He's using another foreign word like he did last week, which is it's kind of it's a little frustrating. Dave, there's tons of words in the English language that you can choose from, but it's actually Spanish in origin, and it's actually gallomania, which means
That sounds like
As we
something
all
from
know-
a bad anime.
well. That's Japanese. Come on, we're totally other side of the world here.
Okay.
A gallo, as you all know, in Pico de Gallo, is a rooster or a cock.
Okay.
So it basically means crazy for cock, and we all know that that's definitely in line with
Wouldn't
how
it
our
be
show
Gallo
goes.
Loco, though, instead? Like,
Oh my god, you're killing me here. No, gallomania, mania. Come on.
Okay. I like that. My guess, and I am going to just totally fess up. I Googled Gallo. I did not Google Gallomania because I wanted to confirm a suspicion of mine. Okay, so this is something that I did already know, but I wasn't totally sure because it's like, you know how you sometimes just learn things and you totally like it just exits your brain for like, I don't know, 12 years and then you suddenly
I don't
like,
know.
oh, wait, I know that.
The second you admitted you were cheating, I stopped listening to what you were saying.
Okay, yeah, well, I'm not cheating. That's my point. But
Yeah. Well,
Gallo, according to Wikipedia, and I was right about this, Gallo is a regional language of France. So I knew that. It's a Romance language, one of the oil
Oh,
languages. I don't know
you
what that means.
knew that.
Oh, you
I
knew
knew that it was-
Why did
no,
you Google it then?
I knew that
Because
because,
I've-
Google told me.
I've taken, I took like one semester of French one time. And when I did that, I was
Voulez-vous
told what
coucher avec quoi?
the regional dialects were of, you know how you take like Spanish and stuff and they tell you the differences between Argentina
Espanol?
and
Yeah, dude.
Spain and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, yes. So Gallo is a regional language in France. So I knew that. Now, Gallomania is a totally different thing because I instinctively capitalized the M like you would in WrestleMania, which is why Gallomania is like WrestleMania for all things French. So
next we have coming up the crepe versus the loaf of bread.
oh, the loaf of bread.
Gallomania 14.
By God, it's a baguette.
It's like, watch your favorite smoking wrestler take on another smoking wrestler. It is Gallomania.
Wrestler.
Oh, I am
Yeah, that's
so
how they say
apathetic.
wrestler. You
they
know,
totally would.
you know this wrestler. Oh.
Is that like shadow boxing when you wrestle air?
That's true.
So Gallomania, yeah, French, basically French WrestleMania.
I dig that a lot, actually. I kind of want to see like one of those posters, and it's just like a fixed gear bike versus like a nice bottle of wine.
Oh yeah.
And like a picnic basket is the reigning champion. It's got like 2 bottles of wine and some cheese in it.
Oh yeah, it's a very, very classy looking painting.
An old man
Bob,
smoking on a bench.
Gallomania.
It's not Gallomania, it's Gallomania.
Okay, fine.
And it is a predilection or a real want to be hanged all the time.
Yeah, that's right. Gotta go to the gallows.
That's what killed
You
David
want
Carradine,
to go to the
right?
gallows all the time.
Look,
Or maybe even it's not that you want, it's just, man, I hope sometime today I'm just walking through downtown your city and I hope that there is just a hanging.
Oh, so you have
Just
you
randomly.
have a hankering for a hanging, is what you're saying. Not that it's your, because I was confused for a second. It's not just that it's your hanging that you want. It's just it's like being part of a lynch mob, is what you're saying.
yeah,
By the way, this just got worse, so,
I just think like, they catch some kid shoplifting and then like Bob shows up. Look like they're gonna be hanging.
Hang 'em high. Hang 'em high.
It's just like moms are staring at you and they're like, what the hell?
That's
Why-
a mighty pretty neck you got there.
Why is this?
You're just standing about three people deep, and you are making all the sounds of, I guess we should hang him. I'll get the rope. It's like, sir, those are obviously you saying all those things.
And we don't do that in this state.
We don't hang people for stealing Xbox games, sir.
So it's
not what
really
we do.
not a lynch mob as much as it's a lynch guy. Like, it's one guy that's
Yeah, he's like the,
really wanting it to happen.
He's the guy championing the whole like hang 'em high movement, you know?
Right. God damn it. God damn it.
Gallomania.
Once again, I bring a very good word ripe for thinking
Absolutely.
fun thoughts. So.
Well, but that hinges on how good of a definition the word actually has. Dave, what is the definition of gallomania?
Well, you came pretty close there, Mike Suzek, because you cheated.
course I did.
And it is a strong,
fuck.
according to Merriam-Webster, it is a strong prejudice in favor of what is French.
Oh, okay, sweet.
So it's like,
Whoa.
it's that type of person who like shows up at a dinner party and it's like the second you show up, it's like, oh, I have this, I don't know, this Italian red over here. And I also have this like French Bordeaux. And they just like, Bordeaux, right away. Like their first instinct is to just go French. Cause it's like, oh, what kind of bread you got? It's like, oh, I got some sourdough here from Boudin. It's like kind of famous San Francisco bread. And, over here I got this old baguette I got at Safeway. Baguette! Like it's that person. Just irrationally like into Jerry Lewis,
There was an episode of House Hunters International on HGTV that my girlfriend and I were watching one time.
Wow, I'm already asleep.
Which number did they pick?
I think they picked two, but
Yeah.
they,
Figures.
yeah, I know, right? But it was this one girl who I think she was still in college. She was very clearly single. Because I can't imagine any guy dating this girl.
Well, I just wish
And-
I could have bought a house when I was in college. Jeez.
But-
how
but no,
good
in
is
France?
I don't know if it's like some trust fund bullshit or what it was, but she's looking to move to Paris. And so all she did the entire episode was walk around and say, I really want to make sure it's really Parisian. And she used the word Parisian so much that I fucking wanted to throw my fist through a wall because it's just, like, you don't know shit about shit. And you're just like, oh, well, this must be Parisian. And she wanted...
Were you hoping someone hanged her?
Yeah, well, someone had to. But, like, she wanted her whole apartment or whatever it was to be, like, really big and spacious and everything, too. And she wasn't understanding that she needed to spend a lot more money in order to get that. And you see that on that fucking show all the time. People don't realize, oh, yeah, things cost a lot of money. Like, oh, I'm not satisfied with this patio. Hey, dickwad, that's going to cost you money in order to make.
Hey,
you know?
Mike. Hey, Mike.
Pretty
Hey,
upset about
Mike.
this.
Show me on the doll where the show touched you. Show me where it touched you.
I like how this
It touched me in the parterre, to be honest. But
right in the garden.
It just goes to show you can take the girl out of Jersey, but you can't take the Jersey out of the girl.
right. Fucking Parisian.
Is that where
stupid.
she's from?
Fucking, she had to be, man. She wants space. Like, I mean, the only place you can have space is Jersey. Like, they're practically giving that land away.
Well, I
Or
think
like
like
the entire Midwest and
yeah, or
South,
like
I guess.
Montana or something. That's like
Yeah.
all space. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the
Well,
crawl
whatever.
space of
Ruin a
America.
joke. It's fine. It's cool. I'm over it.
Rolling a joke. Roll it
So, halftime. Defenestration, Gallomania, Ryan and Dave. I don't know if you guys have something in mind as far as scenarios go.
I
Do you
have something in mind. I don't know if Ryan has something in mind, but he's more than welcome to take the
back.
lead
No,
on
go for it, man.
Okay.
Go for it.
So I really like Bob Ball's idea of somebody who's just like crazily into hanging, right? And so basically the scenario is Bob Ball stole a CD, a New Kids on the Block CD from the Sam Goody in the mall. This is also taking place in 1992. So Bob Ball stole a New Kids on the Block CD. He got caught by Ryan, the security guard. And Mike Suzik just happens to be some weirdo in sweatpants hanging around who is really into the idea of hanging Bob Ball, like hanging him dead for stealing a product in these fine United States of America.
Okay.
So go.
No, this is my New Kids on the Block CD.
Well, I don't think that's true there, son, because it's still got the price tag on it. It's still got one of these fine deactivating things that they put on there in the Sam Goody to know that we've been shoplifting that thing.
What's going on over here?
Hey, listen,
mind your
that's the
business
way
there,
all the
guy.
kids are wearing their CDs nowadays.
Hey,
We keep the stickers on them.
Hey, kid, that doesn't look like your NKOTB CD.
Yeah, son, first of all...
Why don't your sweatpants have pockets?
That's none of your business. What, do you want to steal my sweatpants, too?
Yeah, pipe down there, Sweaty. Here's the thing there, son. If you want to take yourself seriously, what you're going to want to do is put both straps of your overalls up. You're putting one down. I don't understand what that's all about. I don't. You kids are crazy. Stealing CDs. Listen to that Vanilla Ice music. You don't need to steal stuff either. And guy, wear some pants out in public. What is this?
You think fancy kid stealing CDs? I've still got a cassette tape player at home. Yeah, we should hang this kid for stealing compact discs. He's got the skip protection on his Walkman, thinking you're some fancy shit over here.
One, Vanilla Ice is an excellent artist, and two, are there any windows here? I really am looking for a window.
Trying to steal the window pane too, you sly son of a bitch. I think this kid's ripe for a noose. Let's get him. We can hang him right over here.
Listen, pipe down, Batman. Here's the deal. Son, I know that you want me to go ahead and defenestrate you, and that's why you're looking for a window. But here's the deal. We're not going to do that. I think we might actually have to do a hanging.
I've got a triple-threaded rope right here. It's gonna break his neck the second he falls from at least 6 feet.
Whoa. Stand back here. This is why you don't wear sweats in public. You have a huge boner right now. That's terrible. That is unacceptable.
I'm well hung, I guess you could say.
I don't know about that, son, but guess what?
It's a
We're gonna go to the
pun,
gallows.
you son of a bitch. That's a pun.
Nah, I get it. It's not lost on me. Insane.
Mike, that was so fucking creepy.
Yeah.
It's like,
You can tell he knows his way around a pair of sweats.
yeah, it's like an old man like breathing on a window outside of a young lady's house who's getting dressed, like, and it's
Hey,
cold. He's
you.
like, and then it's like, he's like wiping the window so he can see inside. It's just so creepy.
Is that Bob laughing, or did we invite like a junior high girl into?
I'm a little disappointed we didn't get into all the tracks on that NKOTB CD,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Oh, this is
solid
Bob's latest
musical.
character, man. The giggling madman.
Ryan,
Yeah.
give me your escalator pitch real quick for defenestration.
Oh, escalator pitch. Well, defenestration. I mean, the thing is, it's a pretty handy thing. You're gonna want a word. You don't have a need for something. What are you gonna do with it? I mean, you could throw it in the trash, but you'd be an uncreative bastard. So, if you see a window and you got something to throw at it, defenestrate it. Do it. That's I think it's a cool word that there's an actual word for throwing a person or a thing out of a window. I mean, there was that song when I was a kid. It's like, the window, the second story window. And it's like, they could have just shortened that shit and been like, defenestrate. I don't know.
Instead of having like verses like
This
the
escalator
window
is broken. Just get off of me, dude.
Dave, escalator pitch, Galomania, please.
All right, so you brought up a point earlier. Galomania makes you think of WrestleMania. Dope. Some awesome stuff has happened at WrestleMania. But more importantly, it makes you think of Hulkamania. And every day, you have to say, WWTHD, what would the Hulkster do? And, that's something that I carry forward in my own life. Now, Gallimania doesn't necessarily mean, the Hulkster or anything to do with the Hulkster, but, to have a prejudice for certain things that are French is the ideal of the Hulkster, right? It's to love America so much that you're open to other cultures, that you're open to learn from them, take them, and make them better through America, right? Look at Chinese food. Look at what we've done with Chinese food. Like, that shit over in China is barely edible. Here, it's orange chicken and General Tso's chicken, like, for days. It's so good. Like, broccoli and chicken, like, all the chickens. Like, give it all to me. It's great. Fortune cookies, like, that's something that happened here. So, I think...
Made completely out of chicken.
Yes, fortune cookies are 99.9% chicken. But Gallimania is just an awesome word. It's fun to say, which I think, is usually my words are pretty fun to say. We got a bunch of great scenarios from it. And I just think as far as halftime goes, it's way better than Ryan's word.
Oh, man.
Sorry, man. I didn't mean to throw you under the bus, but that's a very French thing to do.
Hey, brother, your neck looks good for a noose.
You're like the Hulkster's, third young brother, Kyle Hogan.
Kyle Hogan.
Why are you so weird? You're always into choke porn. What the hell, man?
Bob, tell me your word this week, please.
My word this week is nabob. Nabob.
Wait, what? Where's the dick in it? There's no dick in that word, Bob. Oh wait, no, I get it. It's a clever synonym, right?
That chapter in my life has closed.
Bullshit. Ryan, what? Can you spell nabob?
Don't.
Is it just Nabob?
Bob.
It is.
Bob.
Oh, really?
It is.
Bob, what do you mean that chapter's closed? Now that it's gone, I want it even more. Don't leave me.
Well, that's
don't
why
leave
you
me
moved
like
to San
this,
Francisco.
Don't leave me, Bob. Don't.
Dave, we don't need to unzip this any further. We've gotten all the cock words.
But I got some issues I have to whip out.
Oh.
Anybody else have any?
Some hard to deal issues.
Yeah. Some really girthy problems in my life.
Ryan, do you have one you want to contribute real quick before we move on?
I'm just testing the water.
That was disgusting. Dave.
Hang him!
Hang the witch. Dave, what do you think nabob means?
Nabob is very curmudgeonly Robert. It's a guy who's born Robert. He's just grumpy Gus from the moment he was born. Kind of one of those babies that's born with the really sour beer face on it by default, just like that frown, like Grumpy Cat the person. I think that's what a nabob is. It's like, you have your chatty Cathys, you have your grumpy Gus's, you have your Sally Sitwells. I don't know. You have you have all these different things, and nabob is basically that. It's a really curmudgeonly Robert. Yep. He doesn't like them prices, and he's not going to pay them.
Don't be a nabob.
Don't be a nabob.
Don't be a nabob.
Ryan, do you have any guesses? What does nabob mean?
Well, I think when Bob spelled it, it actually kind of hit me. I think I know what it is. I think it's just a shish kebab made with horse meat.
Ha!
Nabob.
I actually think that's right.
I know. I'm pretty sure.
It's got to be. My guess, I think that what Bob is giving us is not... I think what he's doing is it's a word jumble. So I think you have to unscramble the letters, and you get...
Bobbin.
I think it's bobbin. But that's backwards. But I mean, I was like... Nabo? Naba? Naba?
Nope.
No.
Nothing.
Abin?
Bonab.
Well, the thing is, I don't know if you guys know this, but Bob is from West Virginia. And I think that's his actual...
Shh. You'll scare the listeners. They're not sure that's a state.
And the reason why he's from West Virginia, if you start singing Country Road, he just can't stop tapping his foot. He just can't help it. West Virginia, Mountain Mom. I can't stop tapping my foot. Anyway, that's wasn't that your original spelling for your name? Isn't that how they pronounce it there? Nabob. No?
What's his name? His name's Bob.
Name Bob.
Yeah, I've got
I don't know,
very,
Mike.
I mean, I think that it almost looks like banana. And I mean, it's sort of like
With an O.
yeah, I mean, I it's sort of like it's nabob is really
Bonana.
like it's like unpeeling a banana from the underside, which is, by the way you're supposed to do it. You don't peel it from the top stem. You peel it from the bottom, and then you're able to hold the stem. That's how you're supposed to do bananas. So nabob is actually the correct way to peel a banana. That's my guess.
Well, I don't have the strength a chimpanzee has to peel a banana.
Do you have like just these fragile, weak little like arthritic fingers or something?
I have these tiny little baby fingers. They're just so tiny.
I think it's just a tiddlywinks injury.
Bob, what does nabob mean? This stupid goddamn word.
Nabob, by Sexy Merriam-Webster, says it's a very rich or important person.
Oh.
Nabob.
Well,
We
so
should
yeah, so
use that all
technically
the
I was
time.
correct. Like, we need those people that challenge us in life, and so you need that curmudgeonly Robert there to, be by your side and say, hey, maybe you're having a little too much fun.
So can you give me that definition one more time?
A very rich or important person.
So it's not just rich, but also rich or important. So someone that has some sort
Like
of
a
clout.
Kardashian.
A Kardashian is perfect because
Yeah.
they're not important, but they're rich.
No, they are important and rich, right? No, you have to be both. Wait, right? You have to be
no,
important and rich.
there's an or.
It's an or.
Rich or important.
Oh, okay, they're probably more on the or of rich
pretty-
part, but they're important to some people.
I guess, yeah. I like how quick you
Only
were.
to each
They're
other.
important. God damn it. I care about Courtney's baby.
I want to know if they ever took Miami.
Do you think they were after actually taking Miami the whole time? Like they were waging
The
war.
writing's on the wall.
Yeah.
Courtney and Chloe buy an armada and take Miami. It's an action-packed show. I don't know if you guys ever saw it. A lot of violence.
It is.
Can't we just let them have Miami?
God, yeah.
Courtney and Chloe take New Jersey. There you go, Dave.
Somebody's got to take it.
We'll move on. We'll go to my word. I get the last word this week. My word is malefactor.
Oh, okay.
Do you guys need a spelling at all?
Is it M-A-L-I factor?
No, it's
M-A-L-E factor.
It is
Oh.
M-A-L-E factor.
Okay.
Malefactor.
Interesting.
Bob, what do you believe malefactor means?
Okay, I know that mal means bad,
Okay.
and factor is that second word of the X Factor on the Fox network.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say fear factor.
Yeah.
It also is the second part of Fear Factor, but none of that is actually correct. Because if you look at the definition, it's actually pronounced male factor, and you just left off the Y. This is actually a factory where they make men. And it's a particular man, too. These are the men that jump through windows to make them into doors.
They defenestrate to
They do.
dorificate.
Okay, I can get behind that.
Yeah.
I really can't because I'm not even sure what I just said.
I know. Wait, what was that definition?
You got to stop painting a room and sitting in it during this show, Bob. Well, I don't know why you keep painting your room every week, but...
But it's so much fun.
Paints himself into a corner.
Oh,
with
the
that.
pretty colors.
Dave, what do you believe malefactor means?
Okay, so you always hear like, those Southern belles from back in the day. It's like, oh, due to a kind benefactor, am I able to be here? Like one of those kind of deals. So I think benefactor. I'm like, okay, well, so a malefactor is like, when you live in an apartment building like mine and, say you're out of town for a couple days and you need somebody to get your mail, you hit up one of your neighbors and they're like, yeah, sure, I'll get your mail. And they bring your mail to you. And then, of course, it's common courtesy to say, oh, I wouldn't be able to get by without you getting my mail. You have to give them that Southern drawl just so they know. But they're your malefactor. They're retrieving your mail. They're keeping it safe. Your old Navy bill. They're making sure you're getting that. Your Victoria's Secret catalog. They're secretly judging you on it and kind of weird when you go to pick up your mail, but it's like, whatever, I'm a man too, like I got needs. So it's kind of like that. It's somebody who's retrieving your mail for you, keeping it safe, and then giving it to you when you get back from a trip.
That sounds exactly like a mail carrier.
No,
Yeah.
I mean, they're not
Mail
like bringing
factor.
it from the post office to your place. It's like, they have your key. They're opening up your mailbox, or if your mailbox gets
Oh,
overflowed.
okay.
They're looking out for you.
Yeah, they're
I
looking
see.
out for your mail, man. I mean, maybe you're waiting for like an alimony check or something, and you're like, it's really important, I need it, but I also have to go skiing in Aspen. So, they.
So, two things.
Yeah.
One, is this malefactor, has he made a copy of your key so he can go through your mail at other points in time? And two, I only get that Victoria's Secret catalog because I bought a gift card once.
They just keep sending them, right? They just keep sending them.
I think it's.
They just keep sending them.
How do these women have wings?
I think it's creepier that, like, if you have a Victoria's Secret catalog and you're not married, like, if you're married and you get it, then, like, okay, yeah, I get it. You're not getting laid, you're married. But, like, if you're a single
What?
dude, it's like, I don't know. It's like, don't you have the internet, bro? Like, what are you getting this magazine for? Like, why do you need this physical product,
Listen, that catalog comes to the previous occupant.
And whose name also happened to be David Hinkle. I don't know why, but it was a freak occurrence.
coincidence.
Yeah, what a
Mocha.
coincidence.
Okay.
It's the darndest thing.
Do you guys stare at screens all day? Because I know I do.
Yeah,
And
me
every
too.
once in a while, I just take a step back and I realize my eyes feel like shit. I'm sick of looking at like pixely images sometimes. But if you have a nice catalog, a Victoria's Secret catalog in front of you, just the
What else do you have? Like while you're looking at it, it's
Well,
like walk us through it.
naturally. Well, you have a credit card on hand, of course.
Oh.
But no, I mean the quality of the paper and the sort of sheen to it and the colors. It really makes for a more enjoyable masturbation session.
No, but see, like, I'm the kind of guy who gets his whole body into it, and it's like I don't need
Oh, no.
I don't need
We're not
thick,
going down this road.
like crisp paper anywhere around my body when I'm like just heaving hoeing away. Like I got to row the ship, not cut myself to death. So I don't know why I was rowing the ship. Like, what kind of euphemism is that? It's like you're sitting around with like 40 other guys shirtless. Yeah, I gotta go row the ship.
Starboard side.
It's like, yeah, sorry, man. I gotta go step away for a second. Amistad just does it to me, man. All those guys rowing. It's like, gotta go row the ship. I'll be back in 10 minutes.
So Dave, when the time is right, do you call it the perfect storm?
I'm like,
man.
right when I'm getting to the vinegar strokes, it's like, watch out, Mark Wahlberg, the perfect storm's coming.
What's that shark doing on the boat? Yeah.
Get out of there, Clooney, get out of there.
Oh man, they make it right.
Wait,
Oh
now,
my God,
now,
guys, what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah, rowing the boat. Jeez, man.
I hope these Word Rango boys can swim, because it's certainly getting deep. Stay tuned.
to go back to like 4 seasons ago in Word Rango history, we had a word. What is it? Coxswain for the person that is
the navigator. Yeah, the navigator.
Helps row the boat.
is that like the person that gives you the hand job or something to give you the handy?
That would be a long, slow line to
Guy
get
who
off
gets
the
your
boat.
coxswain.
Oh
I
God!
don't know. I have to say guy, but okay.
Yeah,
I
imagine
mean-
that scenario. It's like you're waiting to get off the boat, and the coxswain's there. He's like, "Yeah, I'm here to give you your bonus." Well, like, what's the bonus? Oh, I could just give you a dry hand job. It's like, can I just like leave? He's like,
Well,
no, I got to
scary.
do his company policy. Something
Guy's
about
hand
insurance.
is like made out of paper mache.
Yeah, and he's
it's the
he's
worst.
a sailor. He's used to holding rope, so it's like all calloused and gross, and you're just
Yeah.
like, oh,
Yeah.
dude, come on, man. You're a better
On the plus
coxswain than
side,
that. You're
he's
better
basically
coxswain.
buffing your penis, so you're gonna come. It's like sanding it down. you
Yeah,
know?
I mean, it's going to be indestructible. Like, you can, hit that thing with a
No.
sledgehammer and ain't going to do any
Right.
damage after
You
a
can-
couple,
at the
couple
very
company
least you can
bonuses.
at the very least, you can open doors with it now. I mean, that's
Jeez.
just convenient then
Yeah.
at that point. Clever
Put
girl.
that on the dicknightmares.com.
Okay, Ryan, we need to get to you. What do you believe malefactor means?
Well, the only thing I think it could mean is, hot chocolate's great, but, it's nothing without the marshmallows, without that mallow factor.
Yeah. Oh shit, you're right.
Yeah, okay.
I've had hot chocolate like once or twice in the last week or two, And
Yeah.
I've thrown a whole bunch of marshmallows in, and yeah, you're right. It gets to that point where the marshmallows kind of sog up a little bit. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, it's perfect.
They kind of disintegrate in there and give that nice mallow factor to your hot chocolate.
I
Makes
wanted
it
to
all
mean
mallowy. Oh, it's great.
that.
You know what else is great?
What?
When you take Peeps that are full of this mallow factor and you put them in the microwave. Excellent. You just shove like a whole. If you just stack your microwave full of Peeps and then turn it on for like, I don't know, 8 or 10 hours. Great.
It opens up like a black hole and we all get sucked in. I don't.
Do they light on fire or something? What?
Yeah, that sounds dangerous.
I don't know. I've never made it past when the fire department shows up, but I hear they're delicious.
And not flame
I
retarded.
don't know what you've got against Peeps. Peeps are cute. Like you can.
I have been breaking into neighbors' homes and shoving their microwaves full of Peeps and then turning it on for 8 hours and then
And just
leaving.
pressing popcorn and going.
Malefactor. Here's what it actually means. It's a noun. It is someone who is guilty of a crime or offense, a person whose behavior is wrong or evil.
Da, da, da.
They are a malefactor. So another definition is one who commits an offense against the law, one who does ill toward another. So basically you have the idea. It's someone that does evil deeds, is guilty of a crime or offense.
So
That's
it's
a
just
malefactor.
basically every villain in every Disney movie. It's like Scar, it's Jafar.
Sure.
Oh,
Sure. Jaskar.
Jaskar.
One who
Scar
one
Bar.
who may or may not have tied a damsel to a train track at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like Mufaskar.
Vaskar.
jeez.
Karsgar. Peter Sarsgaard. All those.
Peter Sarsgaard.
He was great in The Lion King. Oh, I loved him.
Bob, you and I, we have nabob and malefactor, and I love how these words work together, by the way. Would you think about the actual definitions for both? The rich or important person, and then someone who's guilty of a crime or offense. How fucking perfect. I mean, that's what I love about this show, is we just by sheer coincidence give you exactly the right words for Bob to come up with a scenario because I've got nothing. Bob, what do you have?
This nabob malefactor named... you know what? Let's go with this. Your uncle, Ra's al Ghul, who is a nabob malefactor, has invited you to dinner, and he has poisoned your soup with fennel. You have
Do you tell
to
this straight?
find a way to defenestrate your
is.
soup. I'm starting to run out of juice there.
It's
I
going
just kept
somewhere.
talking. Words just
All
kept
right,
coming
it's
out of my
movie
mouth.
clue. Everyone's there. Yeah. No, it's good.
Okay.
We're still going.
Well, okay, so how about someone's a who are you giving
Yeah,
this
who are
to?
you talking to, by the way? You're just like you.
I was workshopping it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Jeez.
fine.
Okay,
Well, Bob's
Bob,
obviously the
I'll
butler.
help. Yes, you are at your uncle's, your nabob malefactor uncle, I guess Ra's al Ghul. And yes, he has poisoned your soup, but he's poisoned one of the soups on the table, and you don't know who is going to die. You're at the table, you being Ryan, and Dave, you're also at the table, except you are NASCAR racer Terry Labonte.
Okay.
Wait, who am I?
Now, Ryan, you have to decide, do you save yourself or do you save Terry Labonte? Go.
Hey, kid,
Terry.
I'm NASCAR racer Terry Labonte. Are you familiar with my various racing deeds and/or accomplishments?
Yeah, do you drive the car with the Dr. Scholl's car?
No, it's the
right?
car with all the crazy stickers for products and websites on it. It's that one.
Thanks for the clarification.
Yeah, I'm always-
I know
I'm always
exactly who you are.
I'm very good at hitting the left turn. You know, like I get inside there. I get inside on the left turn. So
Nice.
Really
Well, at least
nice
you know
of
what you do.
your uncle Raz Al Ghul to invite us over here for lunch. I don't know why What's that pit over there? It's like a big green pit.
Well, you know, Roz makes some great soup.
You two have arrived, my nephew, Terry.
Hey, that wasn't
we've been
creepy at
sitting
all.
at this
I'm
table for
NASCAR
a
racer
while.
Terry Labonte.
Sorry, NASCAR racer Terry Labonte. Your soup is getting cold.
Well, I don't need
Ignore
soup
the pit.
because I'm not poor.
It's got meat in it.
Yeah, but it's soup, and only poor people eat
got
soup.
Mountain Dew in it, Terry.
Hey, I don't get those big bucks from Monster Energy drink and Dr. Scholl's in order to eat soup in some crazy cave next to a glowing green pit. Hey, what's that pit over there? NASCAR racer Terry Labonte wants to know what's in the pit.
Yeah, Terry. Terry. It's got Krispy Kremes in the soup.
Oh yeah, NASCAR racer.
Will NASCAR racer Terry Labonte eat Krispy Kremes in soup?
I mean, NASCAR racer Terry Labonte loves himself some Krispy Kreme, but I'm not sure if NASCAR racer Jerry Labooty would go into
Terry,
a soup.
other guy, someone's soup is poisoned, and now I'm leaving.
Have you had any of your soup yet, little child? NASCAR racer Cherry LeBonbon doesn't want to eat his soup. Not now. Not know-how.
All right, Terry. Well, then just take the soup. Just eat it. There's a struggle going on.
Why are you struggling with yourself at the end of this gigantic long table? This is a fancy cave establishment next to a weird green pit, and we're not sitting anywhere near each other. Hey, Raz Al Ghul, you haven't talked in like 4 minutes.
Ignore my pit.
NASCAR racer Cheery LeBobo wants to hear you talk.
Fine. Ra's al Ghul will talk. What would you like to talk about?
NASCAR racer Bunty LaBoo is just perplexed at this situation. Confuzzled is really the only word.
Confuzzled is not a word.
This is turning into like a Hardy Boys novel.
Hey guys, I'm Jeff Gordon.
You
NASCAR racer
motherfucker.
Jeff Gordon.
You invite Cheery Labonte over here for a nice brunch, and you get this motherfucker in here?
Hey Terry, what you doing back there? I passed you up because I beat you so much back in the day.
Quick, servants. Hang Jeff Gordon.
NASCAR racer Gary Delabate does not like your jibs, sir. I don't like your jibs.
My jibs are freshly cut.
Jibs.
Jim.
NC.
Oh no.
Well, that's good.
Start
Thank
getting
you guys
into
for letting me
Jibs.
scream my way through it, because
We
I
did.
just did not know what to do.
I think we did just.
I think that's pretty much the way we let you live your life.
Yeah.
Just scream through
I
it.
think
Pour
we
some
just
more of
killed
this
Jeff
old
Gordon.
vodka in this cup.
So someone shouldn't tell Jeff's family, or they should tell him. I don't know. But he's gone now.
Jeff
That's too
Gordon
bad.
doesn't have a family. His wife is the road.
He lived life one lap at a time. One lap at a time.
One lap at a time.
One lap
by Jeff
at a
Gordon.
time. Gallomania.
And speaking of which, Nabob, can you please give me your escalator pitch?
Internet. Hi, how are you? You're looking great today. Now, I want to talk to you about Nabob. A, the word cock does not appear in it at all. I'm moving beyond that. 2, it actually includes the word Bob right inside of it. I brought you an exciting new word that means a very rich or important person, which actually describes me, and my name is inside of it.
Oh my god, dude, your marketing is just out of the stratosphere here. You are just so good.
My PR firm is so good. They invented a word in the 1600s for me. You're welcome.
Is that it?
Nabob 2014.
All right. All right.
Was that a movie trailer? Nabob 2014. In a world populated only by Bobs, can one Bob have the voice to save them? Ah! Don't shoot that gun! Shoot that gun! Jerry,
Oh no, it's NASCAR racer Terry Labonte.
you're the father. Hey guys, I'm
Cameo.
NASCAR racer Terry Labonte.
Yeah, see that movie.
Oh my god.
Who killed Jeff Gordon?
Okay,
I think all of us did.
we held it. No, well, because no one really stood against it, and so we all really had a hand in it because no one was there to stop it.
Yeah.
And by the way, Bobby Labonte killed him. Okay, malefactor, escalator pitch. Yes, I did pick this word because it looks like male factor, and I thought that was funny. But I was amazed at the fact that it's a real word that means someone that's guilty of a crime or offense. You know how sometimes people get really riled up about basically what sadly these days is like the criminal of the week. Depending on what is going on in the news, there's the one guy that does something horrific and terrible in your local town, and you just get riled up about it and you forget about it, right? I mean, you hate to admit it, but you do. We move on to the next criminal of the week. Sometimes we need something stronger that really defines the bad people of this world, that their behavior is just wrong or evil. And those people are malefactors. And by putting our feet down, which I'm doing right now, and
wearing sweats.
yeah, wearing sweats and knee-high socks, and basically just saying, look, some of you are malefactors, and we have to stand up to them and hang them all. And so we have to get our nooses out, hang the malefactors, and okay, I'm done.
Or throw them out a window.
Throw them out a window.
Yeah, OJ, we haven't forgot, you fucking malefactor.
Word.
Rango. And so we're on to the part of the show where we figure out who wins and who loses. Bob.
Or who wins.
And who wins.
And who else wins. Okay.
And we have to do the voting process. Dave, I'm going to start out the votes with you.
Okay.
You have to pick your top 2 words between defenestration, nabob, and malefactor.
Okay. I'm going to have to go...
Dave, I want to let you know that I still have not told you the definition of black cock.
Jeez, he's going to dangle that black cock in his face again.
Dangle that black cock carrot in front of me. Damn you, Bob. You know me too well.
Nabob 2014.
If there's something I respond to, it's extortion.
Black cocks.
And black cocks.
Yeah, black cock down.
Yeah. Sorry, Bob. I've got to go with defenestration. Defenestration.
Is number 1?
Defenestration.
Loyal.
I'm going to go with defenestration. And for my second word, I have to go with malefactor. Sorry, Bob.
All right.
He's circumventing the Bob, basically. In that one.
Ryan, you have to pick between Gallomania, nabob, and malefactor.
Oh, man, there is a clear winner for me this week, and that is Gallomania.
Oh, yeah. Dynamite. Hogan said that, right? He was talking about dynamites all the time. He's a real American hero.
What's your...
that sounds right.
What's
And
your
then
number 2?
Number 2, malefactor.
Oh, Bob.
That's something against...
I don't know what the problem is.
Bob?
Bob?
Okay.
Bob, are you still here, Bob?
Bob?
Hello?
What about Bob?
Hello?
Bob.
You know, for 2014, I think that my New Year's resolution is going to be that I'm going to give information in a different context. So if I have some good information to give you, I'm going to give it with a negative overtone. For example, boy, I really love being on this show. This show is great.
Well, that's just sarcasm. That's not like giving information in a negative way. Giving information in a
I like
negative way.
working with you too, Dave.
It's being like, hey guys, guess how many kids were killed last night? Not enough. Like that's giving information in a very negative way, because some kids died tonight. Like, it just happens. Children die, and we don't want to think about it.
We're not talking about kids dying. Like, God damn it, Dave. We can't talk about kids dying.
Why not, man? We're free in this wonderful
we'll get
world.
kicked off of iTunes.
Hey, man, there are plenty of podcasts about child murder on iTunes. Okay,
You're the worst. Bob, I want...
This American Life, all about kid murder.
Yeah, it's a very short American life.
Oh, God. That's horrible. Okay, Bob, I want you to vote next. Your top 2 between defenestration, Gallomania, and malefactor.
Nabob.
Come on. Come on.
Okay, this joke's getting old. I'm going to vote for Coxswain. We used that one this week, right?
The Coxswain will maybe help you find your way to the 3 words you can choose from this week. But it's not Coxswain.
Defenestration, Gallomania, malefactor.
Number 1 word is Nabob. Gallomania.
Oh, nice.
Is my number 1 word.
Okay.
My number 2 word is... I still can't pick nabob. Defenestration.
Okay. Your number 2 is defenestration. Okay, for me...
Can I pick a number 3 word?
Sure.
Nabob.
Okay. Sorry, guys.
You know that's
how
naturally
we're
where
doing
this
it.
is going, right? Like, as we find that this system of just choosing more words each week is not getting us anywhere, we're going to start picking
This is
three.
the BCS
that's
playoffs.
because, I realized that we try to make this a thing when in essence it doesn't mean anything.
No, but it's fun because then we get to hang out and talk about kids that die. You know?
Yeah. Well, okay. Because of that, Dave, I'm not voting for your word.
Oh, sorry.
Because of that, because that's terrible.
Got a little too raw for you. Sorry about that.
My number one this week, because you know what? You got to give the guy credit, is Nabob.
Oh.
That's right. What up?
Nabob.
Essentially-
And his votes count more than the rest of ours.
Essentially a garbage vote from Mike right now.
And my number two,
You know you want to do it.
Is it also Nabob?
You know you want to do it.
Nabob. And so because of that,
stacked it.
Nabob and Gallomania tie this week.
Oh, you can't pick the same word
Too bad,
twice.
Ryan. I make the fucking rules, okay, buddy? I think you forget who runs this program, and it's me.
Who
It's
runs
my
the program?
sweatpants.
It's a Nabob.
And so because of that, congratulations, Dave. Congratulations, Bob. You guys tie this week because I don't feel like picking
I
deep
don't think the
fenestration.
math works out that way either.
Actually, it does because it's 4-4. Because of that.
Hey, I barely graduated high school, and I know that math checks out.
Yes.
not
Just
a weighted
saying.
score.
Just saying. Humble brag. Humble brag.
Yes. I almost gave Nabob an extra point, but that wouldn't have worked out because I only have 3 points to give. And I put them all in the same place.
3 points and 1 heart.
So, for those of you that are just totally outraged at how I'm able to just flip the script at will, you need to send us hate mail. Bob, how do they do that?
All of our hate mail is taken at wordrango@gmail.com. You can also, if you want to just drop us a quick note, you can do that on the Facebooks at facebook.com/wordrango. Also, twitter.com/wordrango, where we got a lot of love this week from people like The Casual Cowards, That Sports Gamer, Herr Koplin, Obo Crazy, The Optimism Club, Science Giant, and Glib Shark.
Science giant, huh?
Yeah, that sounds like an awesome
That
like
sounds
Avengers
fucking
type
great.
team.
It's like he's like a Frankenstein.
No, yeah, he's like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. He like as soon as he takes off his sciencing glasses, he just like grows really big and then like punches buildings.
I'm like,
And turns into an interrobang.
it's like a nerdy Hulk.
Yeah.
I mean, really, he probably just like puts liquids in beakers and carry them places, and he's like just really tall.
He's just really tall and bumbling, and that's part of the problem, right?
Good for you, science giant.
It's like the Jolly Green Giant, but he's a scientist, a
I don't know,
chemist.
maybe like
got these test tubes.
maybe it's like it's something different. Like in Europe, like they don't have Smokey the Bear. Maybe like the science giant there is like, hey kids, don't ever combine so and so because you'll make mustard gas. You know, like maybe he's like some kind of advisory type of
It's a
character.
real
over
problem
there.
in like Switzerland.
Yeah, they're always trying to combine stuff to make mustard gas. You know, it's like don't mix bleach and ammonia, you'll melt your skin off. You know, it's like thanks, science giant. And
Thank
then
you
you
all
fly
for
off on a rainbow.
Thank you all for tweeting and following us, and please be sure to do that follow thing at Word Rango.
Also, please be sure to follow Paul Troon at PBags.
Paul
Is
True.
he easy on there?
I think so, right?
I mean,
I'll
we-
link
is.
in it for sure.
We got to talk about that, right? Because didn't that guy like check out the Word Rango LinkedIn or
Checked
something like
out our
that?
profile.
he tried to make it a connection.
let everybody
Sorry, Paul.
know that we'll call it today. Today, the day we're recording this, January 9th, 2014, is the day that shall forever be known as First Contact. It is the first time Paul Troon he saw our message, right? Paul Troon, you will be ours.
Oh, that's
You
so
can
good.
poke us on Facebook. It's so good.
So yes, if you want to expand your business portfolio, you can add us on LinkedIn because we're on there. We don't know why.
Yeah, we'll endorse Paul Troon for podcasting, blogging, I don't know, dreamscaping,
Probably just being like an evil villain.
Manscaping.
wearing fedoras. Is that an endorsement on there? Something like that?
Ugh, I don't
Rocking
know.
He
a
does
chunky
have a scarf
scarf
in his picture.
Yeah.
How about wearing scarves?
Yeah, rocking chunky
Yeah.
scarves, man.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I like that. And then also, iTunes. That's important. That's
Yeah.
really, really important. You can rate the show. You can review the show. Give us 5 stars when you do that. It means everything.
Yeah.
You know how like if you could get like in second grade you could get gold stars on like your papers and stuff like that, you know? And it was
Yeah.
like, holy fuck, I got a gold star. you know, it was the shit, and then you'd come home and your mom had put it on your fridge. We basically do the same thing with your 5-star reviews. We put those on our fridges. Yeah. I mean,
I do for sure. And I think Bob said that if we get one more 5-star review, he's going to shave his eyebrows again.
there we go.
With that. Yeah. I'm down with that.
I don't remember saying anything like that, you son of a bitch.
How about Bob? If we reach right now, we have like 9 reviews. That's not great, right? We're not even in double digits. You guys have to be. I see our download numbers. I know there are more of you out there.
Yeah.
Please leave us a review. If we reach
thousands of you out there,
if we reach the magic number of what's a really high like a 50 or something, because that's a lot. Right, it takes a lot to get to 50 reviews.
Well, let's not put the cart before the nabob. Like, let's make sure that we just shoot for double digits first. Like, get us to 10, then we'll work on 15, then maybe we'll work on 25.
Right.
But the important thing is that I don't own a blanket, so all I do is I print out every review and I use those as covers in the middle of the night.
That's so
and
sad.
I have to sleep nude because I can't be constrained by clothing when I'm sleeping. So help me survive the night. Like, help
Naturally.
me get through the night. More reviews means I can print more of them, and I can be more comfortable while I sleep. And don't you want me to be comfortable? Don't you love me?
It's really
Winter's
unfortunate.
coming.
wouldn't it be cheaper instead of paper and ink just to buy a blanket?
Why aren't you asking yourself why I don't just take the paper itself that isn't printed with
I
reviews
was
and
just
just use
gonna
that? Like, there are
Because
bigger
ink-
questions.
Ink
ink
adds
traps
a
in the
little.
worm.
Yeah, it does. It
Yeah,
really
but you
does add a
absorb the
little
ink
more.
through your skin through osmosis, and you get those essential,
you
inks
warm
and
up.
minerals. Yeah.
You definitely
Actually,
warm
just
up.
the fusion, but
Then you turn into an ink monster.
A secret octopus, actually, if you do it
cost
enough.
way too much.
knows what you're talking about at all, David.
So please leave us those reviews. Eventually, if we get enough reviews, Bob is going to shave his eyebrows again. And
Yep.
and another thing, subscribe to the show, because it just like have you ever done that where you subscribe to a show? It's amazing because once it comes out, all of a sudden it's just on your thing. Whatever you listen to your stuff on, like if you have a rotary phone or something that it downloads to, and it's the best.
The awesome thing, though, is that we have something set up so that we could tell, based on IPs and stuff like that, which is short for internet protocols. We can
Internet porn?
we can tell if you're a male or female. When you click subscribe, we can also confirm your gender identity and your sexual preferences. From that, basically, we'll send you a picture of a really sweet dong or some hooters, or if you're an ass man, a nice butt. You get that immediately as soon as you click subscribe on iTunes.
No, we don't do that at all.
No,
Yeah, I
we do
think
that. Shut your mouth. We do that. So when you do that, that's great. But now imagine what happens when you give us a review. Like when you give us a 5-star review. Oh, we dropped a sweet on you. We dropped the sweetest sweet.
Dong and Hooters is my favorite restaurant downtown.
It's like a Hall & Oates cover band. Dong
Vietnamese
and
food.
Hooters.
With with really shitty chicken.
Just the best crappy chicken in the world.
I don't know where this is going, but I do know that subscribing to the show will eventually get Bob's eyebrows shaved. I don't think we have ties to the NSA where we can tell all of those things. Dave seems to think we do.
Oh, I know we do. We're also on Stitcher, so whatever you can do on that
I
site.
what the fuck I still don't know what the fucking
Can we
thing
even
is
tell
for.
if people use it to access our show? Help
Now-
us be more
Well,
professional,
the NSA
guys.
sure can.
Now here's the thing. I think Stitcher has podcast awards themselves.
Oh, nice.
If people I don't let's just Google this right now. Stitcher.
Is there an award for
Maybe.
inventing Dorito
Podcast.
farming? Because I feel like we'd get that one pretty soon.
I don't know.
For
I mean,
sure.
knowing our luck, we already missed the thing for this or something.
We
We
got to
did.
be up there for word-based podcasts.
Right.
Word-based podcast.
Word competition podcast.
Yeah, I was going to say, isn't every podcast kind of a word-based podcast?
I was thinking the same thing, yeah.
There's just some guy strumming a ukulele, and he's the number 3 show on iTunes right now.
Yeah, so there are some Stitcher awards or something. I don't know I don't know what it's about. But how about you guys look into it for us?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
I don't
love
know.
us so we can love ourselves. That's
Yeah, but I mean,
Please do our dirty work for
we
us.
should be an
Yes.
award-winning show already. So I'm disappointed at where we are, and you guys
Yeah.
can help. And I think that's it.
Yeah, that is
Yeah,
all.
I don't think we have any other main announcements. Just do the normal things this week. And then, just so you guys know, we're about a month away. Valentine's Day is coming up.
Oh, nice.
Love,
Prepare yourself.
exciting and new. come aboard. We're expecting you and you and you and you and love. Life's sweetest reward. I'm surprised you guys are letting me go. The love boat.
I tried to time
That was a gift.
You're going to get this in another month, too, guys. Yeah.
Soon we'll be
making another.
I'm blue.
Paul Troon in red. Something like that, right? Something about a
Yeah, I always like how the show peters out like just like a long fart. So that's good.